So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, do you want to go out with me and do a little movie slash pop culture hunting? Hey, great. So let's go into a couple stores. Let's come back here. Let's look online and see what releases came out for this week or this past week. And then, hey, then I'll close out the video. So what are we waiting for? Let's get out there together. Let's go. Alright, well, the first stop on this hunt is Walmart. So let's get in here and see what they got. Obviously, this is the calm before the storm. We got a winter storm coming up here. Probably be going on when I'm actually posting this. But, hey, they got these blow molds. They still have the Chucky one. And then they got some Hello Kitty stuff. But the ones that were worth money, the Beavis and Butthead, are gone. So they got Bluey. Those are cool. They do have the Beavis and Butthead glasses. Beavis and Butthead. Look at that. Travel mug. Butters. Team Butters. Who would want Team Butters? I don't know. Either way. Some ceramic mugs with South Park. Is any of this stuff really Valentine's Day? What is going on? I don't know. Just seemed weird. At least the Beavis and Butthead stuff had hearts on it. Chucky and Tiffany I could see. From Bride of Chucky. Some pops. There's a tumbler, as they call it. So, alright, let's get out of this section. That's the cool at it that I can see. And then, oh man, I heard it coming. Look, it's coming from behind. It's starting to sneak up on me. Oh well, I'm outrunning you this time, buddy. Let's get over to the movie section. Let's go. So, right around this corner is where the movies are. They did stock. That's good. So, we got some new releases to look at. So there's the Wicked for Good 4K. That's a nice looking slipcover there. Theatrical and sing-along versions, $29.96. There's the Blu-ray for $24. And there's the DVD for $19. And then there's the 2-pack Blu-ray collection for $40 basically. Roofman, they only got the DVD for $20. There's a Big Bold Beautiful Journey. Springsteen, I forgot this came out. Deliver Me from Nowhere. That's a nice looking slipcover there, but I'm not really interested in that movie. This is the one battle after another. DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. Tron Ares. Got some Daryl Dixon stuff down there. The Conjuring 4 still got 4K and Blu-ray. Knives Out with that DVD. So, yeah, Wicked. And then let's see over here on the side. Oh, look, they do got some new stuff. Screenboat. There is a Blu-ray Steelbook. Nice artwork there. That's only Blu-ray. For some reason, I thought Blu-ray.com said it might have been a 4K. This is a 4K. End of watch. I like that movie. I like to get it in 4K. I'm not a huge fan of that Steelbook. Tales from the Dark Side. Black Christmas still here. What is this? Soul on Fire. That might be new. From the director of Soul Surfer. Alright, on to the next section. TV stuff, $34.99. The complete series of Bates Motels marked down. Classic monsters there. I'm not really seeing anything new. House. Ray Donovan. Diagnosis Murder. They got Superman stuff marked down. The Drew Carey Show, $54.96. Shameless. There's a Blu-ray release of that. That's probably why that DVD is cheap. Then down here they've got Keeper. They got spots for Keeper for the Blu-ray and the DVD, but this is new. They got a DVD of Altered. Am I supposed to know who that dude is? Why is his face so big on the front? There's, what's his name? Richard Brake. He's like, you always a bad guy or just some creepy dude. $12.96, and I can't get it back in the hole.
That's what she said.
Truth and Treason from Angel. I think there's a Blu-ray release of that, but there's the DVD. It says bonus edition. What does that mean? The senior bonus edition, Afterburn, Icefall, The Smurfs. I heard that Smurfs movie was shit. Beasts of War. Got some anime stuff. I like to show this. I don't collect it, but other people do. Shelby Oaks. Walmart, full of DVDs.
And I love DVDs, right? I like to be about a decade behind everybody else, you know?
I know one of the YouTubers was asking, was DVD or Blu-ray or 4K going to be the main choice for the new year? They got all these little Love Hurt slipcovers still. The Crow, Halloween, Godzilla. They've sold quite a bit. That's good. In the horror section, looks like they restocked a little bit. They got these Terrifier jerseys. They don't have one for fat guys, I bet. These are like larges.
That guy in a little coat.
Oh, well. If I had one a decent size, I might would get it. They need to restock the figures for Terrifier, too. There's Art. There's Bloody Art. There's Sienna. So the Pale Girl's the one that's missing. Yep. So there's 4 in that set. They restocked the mugs. And what's this? Oh, we got us a Ben Cooper figure. They got restocked a couple of these Chucky, posable, bendable. They're not, I've already checked those. Those are not very bendable. Got the little lunchbox. What else they got over here? What is this? Vampire Girl. I'm not into those. They got this Tiny Nightmares. Look, ceramic mug. You can, is that a mug? Ceramic figure, sorry, that you can paint. That's a cool concept. If they had the Michael Myers, I might would get it. Oh, listen to that. Anybody still watch SpongeBob? Got some mystery figures, I guess, little minis or something. Nobody wants that shit. Either way, let's get out of this section. Over here, they still got the Michael Myers H2O figure, the Hooper from Jaws. They got a couple of Toonie Terrors, UFC. They stocked some DC figures. That's a nice one. I don't remember seeing that one before. Superman. A bunch of Superman figures. None that I'm interested in. Nice to see DC getting restocked. Got some Peanuts figures up here. Fallout. There's Pops. Got a Chucky there. Got a Superman. Not seeing too much. I'm going to leave this section now. On the way out, they do have a $5 bin in this store. They got the 420 movie, Kevin Smith stuff. They got the Hangover trilogy, Tommy Boy, Unsung Hero. That Dave Chappelle, I think that's one of the only ways you can get that is on DVD. Oh, look, the Care Bears movie.
Yeah.
Got some comedy, got some Valentine's Day, obviously, Charlie Brown. The Borrowers, easy for me to say. The Replacements. This is kind of cool. This is random to show back up. Got the double pack of Krampus movies. And doesn't look like anything new or any Blu-rays hidden over here on the side. So let's get out of here. And we'll go to the toys. What is this? Warrior Cats. What in the hell?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Mini mystery plush of cats. Holy shit, they'll make anything, won't they? What do they got over here? Nothing wrestling-wise, man. It's pretty much cleaned out. Got some He-Man, New Eternia stuff. What'd you guys think of the Masters of the Universe trailer? Put in the comments down below.
It stinks.
Got some new G.I. Joe figures. I'm not much into that. That reminds me of that Maskatron. It used to be on $6 Million Man. Got a few Marvel figures. Nothing major. I think we've already seen all those. A few Star Wars figures. That's new. I don't remember seeing that. You know, I used to collect Star Wars. I kept my vintage stuff, but I pretty much sold all their other ones. Does anybody, any of you guys still collect Star Wars figures? They just got too expensive. And just too many different characters, man. Especially once they started making the TV shows. Oh, look, you get a little mini figure here of a turtle in the van and Marty in the DeLorean with a sticker on the damn top of the box. If you collected that, I bet you'd be pissed off.
It's better to be pissed off than pissed on. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
And no more Superman stuff marked down that I can see. Here's more minis. SpongeBob, Superman, the Fortress of Solitude, Bart and the Quickie Mart, Batman. Alright, the next stop is going to be in Target. Let's get into Target. It's already getting cold. I'm not looking forward to that storm. So I'm going the back way, man. I've been sick for a while. I don't want to get sick again, so I try to avoid people. I don't go down the main aisles. So I go the back way through the linen and all that bedroom stuff. But we're going to make our way to the WWE figures. Hey, there's Obafemi. I fucking said the name wrong. I'm not editing that out. I'm stupid.
You are a fucking idiot.
Obafemi. Did you guys hear he met, when he hit that microphone out of Randy Orton's hand, that he got sent back down for a couple weeks to talk about like ring etiquette shit? That's got CM Punk and Gunther in it. That's a decent little set, but nothing major. Like I said, there's no great figures in there. He's good, but a lot of rent cycle repeat figures over and over again. CM Punk for sure. John Cena. Hey, little LA Knight figure.
Yeah.
And CM Punk. There's Punk. Still got that Piper's Pit with Piper, Orton, Orndorff. I think they went up on the price. Wasn't that $64? And they got this little microphone set with a rock. Oh, I thought that was a little button that made noise or something. That's just how you open it. So it's a little play set inside. Hey, they still got the Star Wars figures that I set out last week. Nobody's moved them. Maul. And this one, I thought was, that's a different character than what I thought last week. So I thought I'd show them to you. I thought it was Ahsoka, but it's not. Oh well. I thought that Maul figure, somebody would have bought that. Oh well. King Kong, Kong Skull Island. I almost said Godzilla. Well, it does have Godzilla, but you know what I mean. Titans versus Titans Battle Pack. And they still got this shit over here, but either way. What is this? That little zombie hand is good. Smashers. That was clearanced in Walmart. Hey, I like the looks of that car with the thing, but that's for the small figures, and I'm not really interested in that. Power Rangers, Transformers, crossover with Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe. That's a nice looking little figure there. Python Patrol. How much are those little figures, though? Dude, them things are almost $20. No, they're not worth that. Shit. Oh, damn. See, I knock something over all the time. Spider Venom. Hey, they got some DC figures. There's a Platinum. We saw that in another store last week. There was Walmart, right? So these aren't exclusive to either store. I think the store exclusives have a red Platinum Edition sticker on it, but they got the same damn Superman figure that was in Walmart. But that Platinum wasn't in Walmart. Not in the one we saw today. There's still $10 on the Superman figures. Don't see much else right there. There's a pack. If that was down to like $10, I'd buy it. These little minis. Blind box Transformers. That's cool, but $15 damn, man. All this stuff is too expensive now. They got this retro stuff in here. Look. The little blocks. Look, there's like a Game Boy. Camera, guitar, Walkman. Those are cool. Here's some clearance stuff. Damn, man, this stuff is too expensive to be clearance. What is going on? Walmart will clearance their shit down to like $2, and here everything's like 10 or 20% off.
And a price that is just too high.
Nobody's gonna buy that shit. I almost want to get this every time I see it. I don't even know what that is.
But most importantly, no pancreas.
The Simpsons. That set's kind of cool. Mr. Burns. I'd get Mr. Burns if I could find that clearance. Remember those cartoons? I always look at those now that I told you saw where somebody found a rare chase one. That green truck there, that's the one that's got a chase version. I almost thought I saw one there, but it was a different car. I got hornswoggled. I need to find me a cartoon and make me a couple $100. Pay for some of these damn movies I've been buying. That thing's talking again. It's possessed. They used to have like TV and movie cars, but I don't see much of those anymore. And $3 Hot Wheels, no thank you. So we'll sneak back to I used to call it the NECA Funko section or whatever they did, but they got Five Nights at Freddy's, but there's very little NECA back here anymore. Donatello. Some Godzilla figures. Godzilla 2023. I was always a big fan of Mecha Godzilla. Spawn. So a lot of McFarlane, but no NECA. Some more McFarlane. Those Fugglers always making fart noises. These little bag clips. I'm about over all that shit. A Godzilla egg, really? Got that Krusty the Clown. That damn thing needs to be marked down. So got more McFarlane. That's a cool looking pop. Nosferatu. Just not into pops anymore, man. I guess if they had one of a movie that I liked, like even the Jaws ones, I didn't get all of those. I already had the ones from the first release. I don't need two pops of the same character. That little Tony Stark's cool because it comes with like a display case. But I don't think I'll ever get back into pops again. Do you? Do you guys collect them at all? We're going to go into Barnes & Noble booksellers. I actually bought something online because I had $5 off coupon, because I'm a rewards member. I'm going to pick it up. I'll show you at the end of the video. I always like to look at this section up here in the front. I almost bought that paper airplane kit book one time. If it comes down a little bit more, I might, but it's pretty cheap. Look at that. Tabletop cornhole. I am cornholio. I need some teepee for my bunghole. Tarot cards, cute kitty, juggling. Let's get out of this section. And over here beside it is where the movies are. So we'll just keep on recording as we walk over. And they still got the arrow. Outland. Spawn. Dark City. Carlito's Way. Evil Dead Rise was last week's release. Jason X, will that win the Jeffy Award? There's your Trick or Treat Steelbook. Time to get that.
I have a burning curiosity.
Yep.
What are you filming?
I do a YouTube channel, and then some of these releases, like when you have a sale.
Oh, okay.
Some people just like to know some of the stuff that came out. They got Cruising. Snakes on a Plane is new. There's your new release right there. That's a 4K and a Blu-ray that came out, two separate releases. Ringu without a slipcover. Cobra. The Mask. Red Planet. Night Watch. Swordfish. Poseidon. All these are great releases that came out last year, man. Arrow kicked ass. Torso, that might be is that new? Or it might have been a re-release. The Cell, Incubus, another Evil Dead Rise. Some awesome stuff from Arrow Video. Over here behind it is basically their cheap bin. Featured on sale, Priscilla. Like a lot of $10 Blu-rays. Not a bad deal. Nice to see some stuff on sale. Fiddler on the Roof. You don't see that every day. Some more cheap stuff. Up in Smoke. All this stuff you can get on Blu-ray though. Like Salem's Lot at least is a Blu-ray. There Will Be Blood. I need to check see if I've got that movie. If I don't, is there a 4K of that? Put in the comments down below. Sabrina just got a 4K release. I mean a Blu-ray release, I think. So you got Avatar, Long Legs, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Happy Gilmore, The Gray. A lot of good releases this year, man. A lot of good steelbooks. The guy was talking to me is the reason I stopped recording. I actually talked to the manager for a minute. He wanted to know what I was doing while I was recording. I told him I have a YouTube channel. I'll keep showing you why. I tell you what he said. I asked him, I told him that I used to collect Criterions a lot from this store, and he actually said he did too, and he wants to try to convince the general manager to get Criterion collections back in the store. So that's awesome. Superman with lenticular cover. All those Bonds. American Pie. That's one where I think the slipcover is better than the steelbook. This is new. The Mirror Cracked. 40% off. Pretty good deal. That's KINO. Cool beans. The Mirror Cracked. I don't think I've ever seen that. Not a whole lot else new down there. Let's get out of this section. So over here in the TV, there's some Doctor Who stuff up here. That shit is way expensive. If it wasn't 30% off or more, you wouldn't be able to afford it. War Games. Nothing really new right there. There was a new Doctor Who set that came out this week. I was looking to see if they had one on the shelf I was going to show you. It's from Tom Baker. That was the one that used to be on PBS in my area when I was in high school. I used to watch it all the time. I love Tom Baker's Doctor Who. Some anime. I'll just show you the section. I don't really know much about it. So there's your A24. You got the Smashing Machine, the Materialists. There's your one and only Criterion. Like I said, he said hopefully sometime this year he's going to try to convince them to get it. Criterion's back. There's your A24. What do you call it? Script books. And over here on the corner, this is new, One Battle After Another. That's a closer look. I forgot to show you what it looked like up close at Walmart. They got the Conjurings. And then over here on the shelf, we'll just give it a quick glance. I don't think there's really anything new that I'm really looking for. 2001 without a slipcover. You could get that and get that Walmart slipcover that's got the Blu-ray for The Love Hurts. Have anybody ever done that? Take a Blu-ray slipcover and put it on a 4K because it didn't have one. Evil Dead. There's another one. I like the slipcover better than I like the steelbook. And there's another one. Like the slipcover better than the steelbook for Final Destination Bloodlines. Freaky Tales. You know, I bought that Lionsgate Limited release and I never watched it. I need to go back and watch that. What percentage of your movie collection, put it in the comments down below, have you watched, or do you watch right when you buy them? Complete Unknown. Is that My Story? Alright, what's going on? What else is over here? Nothing. The Mission Impossible movies. Mouse Hunt, very underrated family comedy. I like it. Where's Baby's Day Out? We need that fucking movie on 4K. Or is it even available on Blu-ray? I can't remember. Nathan Hayes is very underrated too. I like that movie. That was back in the day when I used to watch that and Remo Williams a lot, like on HBO. They would like rent, cycle, repeat that shit all the time. What's down here? Superman. I thought it might be one of those re-releases of the Steelbooks. Strangers. Anybody looking forward to Strangers, the chapter 3? It can't be any worse than the first one, and the second one wasn't great. But hey, somebody must have bought all of those Pink Panther movies that I put over here on the side because I don't see them. Got all these stinking CDs. And they got a few things over here on the end cap. Let's see. Let's look at this end cap. This was new. Evil Under the Sun. And these are those Agatha Christie movies. And Death on the Nile. Toxic Avenger. Lenticular slipcover. I like that. Toxic Avenger Blu-ray. Hell Summer. Together. So, say some new stuff over here. Alright, here's what I bought. Yep, I bought that Tom Baker Complete Season 2. That shit is expensive if you don't get it. I got it 30% off, plus I think I had one, if not two, $5 off coupons I've been holding, for rewards members. So let's get to the truck. And I'm going to do one last walk into a Walmart. I'm doing some grocery shopping last minute before that storm hits. And then look, got those slap bands. These are new ones though. They're in a different package. The same belts. Looks like it got a different one. The $1 million belt, was that part of the other ones? I don't think so. So they might have some new belts in there. Did that replace that Undertaker one? And look at this shit. This Superman stuff is marked down. That Snow Beast, or whatever you want to call it. Abominable Snowman. That was cut out of the movie from what I understand. It was supposed to be in there. That damn thing is marked down to $10. Is that worth $10? If it was a little bit bigger and you could use that entrance with the bigger figures, it might be. And that shit right there is $5. The Kaiju. So watch for your Superman stuff finally getting clearanced in your Walmarts. And then in this section of this store, they don't really have a lot of physical media. But look, they restocked this Halloween 2 set. That Laurie Strode figure I always thought looked bad, but the Dr. Loomis looks good. There's some Panda. They got this little Elvira Toonie Terrors. I tried to take it out of the pack, and you can't, so I don't know what it looks like. We got Alf. We got Pennywise. We got Pinhead. I think I've got all these. And we got Beetlejuice. And we got the... I'm not big into that movie, and I know you guys probably hate me for it, but either way. All right, I think that's about it. So let's get ahead. Let's look online and see what else came out this week. So what's going on, everybody? Let's look online and see what came out. This will be release week, January 20th. So the main movie that probably everybody wants to see or get is One Battle After Another. You get the 4K. That's a slipcover version. Snakes on a Plane came out from Arrow Video. That's the 4K. Another movie popular, obviously, Wicked for Good gets a 4K release. That's the slipcover 4K right there. And to Watch gets a release from Shout. That's Steelbook. And then there's the Wicked for Good 4K. That might be a Walmart exclusive. So did your Walmarts get that? Because obviously mine didn't. Roofman 4K come out. That's Channing Tatum. Captain Blood starring Errol Flynn came out from Criterion with a 4K. John Huston's The Dead gets a 4K release. Woody Woodpecker Golden Age Collection comes out on Blu-ray. There's the Blu-ray of One Battle After Another. Death on the Nile 4K comes out. Doctor Who, the complete season 2 of Tom Baker's years is out. Ladies and gentlemen, what is that? The Stains? I don't know what that is. I'll have to check that out. Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere. That's obviously the biopic about Bruce Springsteen. Evil Under the Sun, 4K. On the Run, Screenboat, you get the 4K steel. That's a Blu-ray steelbook. I think that's a mistype. I don't think that gets a 4K release. Martin Scorsese's World Cinema Project, Shine 4K Media Book. There's the Wicked for Good Blu-ray. The Mirrorcrat gets a 4K release. Diva 4K. There's the Wicked 4K of the original and the sequel. Caught by the Tides. There's the Blu-ray of Captain Blood. Fackham Hall. I don't know what that is. You can put in the comments if you guys know. Lucifer gets a complete Blu-ray series release. Suspect. There's the Snakes on the Plane Blu-ray. Altered 4K. There's the Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere Blu-ray. Heroic Times. Ozone Attack of the Redneck Mutants. That's right up my alley. I think I might get that later. I got some anime stuff. Man in a Cocked Hat. Cruising 4K. I guess that's the standard release. Dark Blue gets a re-release. That was originally MGM. In Our Day. Truth and Treason. We saw the DVD in Walmart. A Matter of Time. Prime Rose. Vampire Zombies from Space. The Dead. That's the Blu-ray. Luther the Geek from Troma. El Cuerpazo del Lito. I don't know what that is. The Body of Crime. Is that a Spanish release, I guess? There's the Wicked 2-pack Blu-rays. Prime Rose Blu-ray. Not familiar with those releases there. Police Python 357. Frightmare is a Troma release. Got some anime. Dillinger. There's Altered's Blu-ray. Shine Blu-ray. Dead of Night. Torso 4K. The Dark Half, I think that's obviously a re-release of My People, My Homeland, and Orwell 2 + 2 = 5. And that's about it. So you get 2 major releases and a bunch of catalog stuff, and once again, some more good stuff from Arrow. So let's go ahead and close out this video. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jeff Mann, 316, your pop culture reporter. There's a sign back there that says Jeff Mann 316 Live. That's where you and I meet up right here, usually on Sunday nights around 9 p.m. Eastern. We talk about pop culture, physical media, and everything else cool, like wrestling, while we watch along to a movie. Hopefully I'll be able to do the next one. There's bad weather, but yeah, this is the weekly movie / pop culture hunt, so hopefully you enjoyed it. We did find a couple things this week, so it's obviously one of the off weeks. Was last week where it wasn't a lot of new in the store, but we sometimes find cool little surprises. But this week it was nice to find a couple things out in store. So shortly thereafter, after I do this video, hopefully I'll have time, and I have to have electricity. I'm in the middle of this potential snow / ice storm. You guys send out thoughts and prayers for me, please. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a haul video in the next day or two. So what else am I going to be doing on the channel? Well, if you will see the gold jacket here, it's time for the Jeffy Awards. I posted the awards as far as the nominees. You guys voted. You helped me pick the winners. But I've got a few other awards that are surprises that you don't know about. I deleted those posts, so you can't vote anymore. Those of you who recorded videos so far, you rock. I love you guys. Thanks for helping me out. And then those who haven't submitted it yet, you got time because, like I said, because of the potential storms. The Jeffy Awards probably won't post until the end of the month. So hopefully I can edit this. If not, maybe I'll stay back at work and edit it one day. Hopefully it won't affect me. Like I said, send out thoughts and prayers. But either way, any of you guys that are affected by the big winter storm, I hope you stayed safe. I hope you guys, weren't terribly affected by it. So I'm rambling here. Hey, in the haul portion of the video that I do, there's going to be a couple titles that I actually picked up from Valoria Video. I may not go too full in depth with it because I may do a separate video for that. But hey, speaking of Valoria Video, look in the description down below. I put my affiliate link. If you order from Valoria Video and you order using that, it's going to help me out because I get credit. Please do that. And then if it's your first time ordering, use code JeffMan316. It's going to get you 10% off your first purchase. I've got eBay stuff that I sell. My link is down there. Mostly toys and wrestling and stuff that I try to sell to fund my physical media purchases. So a couple of you guys have bought from me on eBay, and I really appreciate it. All my other information is down below. My social media, JeffMan316 on Instagram. So hopefully you guys support me in all ways. And like I said, I'll keep posting the videos if you do. I love you guys. Keep watching the videos. Keep liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing to all the videos that you watch. That really does help the algorithm and get it out there. And then if you are a subscriber, you rule. Please make sure you hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
60% of the time, it works every time.